Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome to this second edition of our virtual open house. Welcome and good afternoon to our wonderful Level families out there. Again, I'm Rebecca Dunkelking. I'm the superintendent of Level Academy, and here we go. As per usual, if you want to ask questions, feel free to put those in the comment box. I'll do my best to answer them, and then if I can't answer them now, I'll get back to you and answer them the next time we meet. So as you all know, Governor Cuomo has extended school closure through May 15th, 2020. I'm sure most of us were expecting this news, but it doesn't make it any easier, I suppose. In a Rural Schools Association publication from earlier today, they discussed how Cuomo indicated that any plan to reopen schools would involve a massive undertaking and that the coordination of public health, cleaning protocols, social distancing, and other factors have yet to be assessed. And he said, we're just not there yet. Other states that would normally close their schools around Memorial Day have already determined that schools will be shut down for the remainder of their current school year. New York typically holds school nearly a month longer, including Regents exams, than those states. But until now, the governor has been pretty quiet on whether schools are likely to remain closed for the remainder of the year. He likes to make his declarations of extensions of closures in 2-week increments. So we are waiting with bated breath on that. As we do enter the second month of this closure, it's important that we shift our thinking to a long-term approach to instruction, planning, and meeting the needs of our students. We have been and will continue to be successful because we are a district of dedicated, focused, and caring educators. So our focus remains to be the following: the health, welfare, safety, and educational opportunities for our students. No one has experience in this, not any teacher or administrator or student or parent, so we will always err on the side of our students. We encourage student engagement above all else. We will provide numerous opportunities for students to meet credit requirements. We will support students in new learning, and we will prepare students for the road ahead. We will provide prioritized curriculum. So we will emphasize for the remainder of our closure priority standards. And then we also believe the backbone of success, learning, and achievement will always be relationships. So we support students, parents, and each other all the time. We also have to be very sure that we have a program that can be adapted for an eventual return to normal school routine. So a couple of things I wanted to update and highlight that you may or may not be aware of. First of all, I have never really publicly mentioned the signage on our front yard, and I wanted to do that today. So if you have noticed, which I think most of you probably have, every couple of weeks there's a new sign on our front yard to honor different people in our school community. We're very fortunate to have a group of 3 or 4 employees and parents who are hard at work creating ways to show our community how important they are to us. They insist on remaining anonymous, so I can't tell you who they are, but the first signage was to honor the boys' varsity basketball team, whose season was cut short by the closure of school. The second was to honor our seniors who are doing their very best to keep their spirits high and to take all of these unknowns in stride. And currently there is a sign on our front yard to honor all of the essential workers in our district. We thank you very much for everything you continue to do to keep us moving. And I thank our volunteers very much for giving us a little boost occasionally with something new to look at. So we really do appreciate it. But going back to our seniors for a moment, in a robocall I sent out on Friday, I mentioned that no decisions have been made for prom or graduation yet. That's still true. We are working with administration, class leaders, and the class advisor to be as creative as we can to offer our students the recognition they deserve if we do not return to school. So although we are hopeful that we will return, it would be irresponsible not to be prepared. So we will be working on that. An update on our meal delivery. Every day we continue to add families to our meal delivery schedule. We deliver well over 3,000 meals per week, and this week alone we added 120 meals. So we have gotten strong support from our community. We received a donation of 150 dozen eggs. It was one per family last week from the Schrag family in coordination with Black River Valley Farms. Next week, we expect a donation of a half gallon of milk for each of our families. This donation comes from another Schrag family, the parents of the ones who donated the milk. And we can't thank you enough, so we can expect that. An update on budget and Board of Education vote. The annual meeting to vote on the school budget and elect school board members, which is typically held the third Tuesday in May, has been postponed until at least June 1st. At this time, we are awaiting further guidance, as the exact date is yet to be determined. However, when we have a new date, the district will publish a notice in the local paper, mail out a budget brochure, and schedule a budget hearing to provide you with more information regarding the proposed spending plan, so stay tuned. So a little bit of community information. There's a pretty great opportunity for our students through the Fort Drum Regional Health Planning Organization. They are launching a new campaign called North Country Students Together While Separate. This contest is for students in grades K through 12, where they will create and submit a graphic or drawing. For students in grades K through 5, they have to show an appreciation for their healthcare heroes and illustrate what makes their heroes so special. For students in grades 6 through 12, they have to illustrate important lessons they have learned during the pandemic, such as staying healthy, supporting friends and family, being grateful, helping the community, etc. We posted this opportunity to our Facebook page earlier today, so please take a look and see if it's something that you're interested in. Your son or daughter might be interested in this. There will be one winner announced from each age group, and they will receive a prize. We also have an initiative in Lewis County called Lewis County Take 5. And Lewis County residents are encouraged to take 5 minutes out of each day to call a friend, a loved one, or acquaintance who may be alone and feeling isolated during this period of social distancing. It's part of a statewide effort promoted by the New York Association of Counties. Members of our community may need support they have never needed before. Every day, you can pick 1 to 5 people to call and check on. Ask how they're doing. Do they need anything? Share what you're doing. And then if you find if someone needs a little extra support, you could call the Department of Social Services at 376-5400. Now, just a couple of announcements for school, just some odds and ends. The Lao Acadian Yearbook will be here at the end of May or beginning of June. So if students would like to purchase one, they're $50 to $5 each. Checks can be made out to the Louisville Lao Acadian and dropped off at the high school office between 8 and 12, Monday through Friday. Once they arrive, we'll notify you that they're here and tell you how you can pick those up. If you're looking forward to working this summer and you need working papers, students who need working papers may also contact the high school office at 376-9015 for an application, or you can actually visit the NYSED.gov website. You can print an online version of the application. And just a reminder, if you do want to work this summer and you need working papers, you have to have had a physical within the last 12 months. Now some last words. I want you all to know that Louisville Academy, we support you. We had been anticipating a longer closure, and we were ready to hit the ground running when we got the official notice. So as we move forward and gain momentum, we will continue to monitor and adjust our plan. Every step of the way, we'll make decisions based on the best interest of our students. So again, thank you for all that you do to support us. Never hesitate to contact us if you need something. And now that we have a system down, I think that every other Monday at 4 p.m. we'll do the same platform. I'll come to you live on YouTube and answer any questions that you may have. And I don't see any questions. It was a little bit shorter than last week. But again, if you have questions, you can still type them into the comments after this. I'll keep it open to the public and I'll address those. Or you can always send an email to our info address at Louisville Academy. It's info@louisvilleacademy.org. And we can answer anything that you have coming that way. We do actually get a lot of questions coming through there, and it's been a pretty good system. So next time I will see you is Monday, May 4th. May 4th. May the 4th be with you. And until then, stay home, stay healthy, and stay safe. I do have one. Yes, so childcare for essential workers. I mentioned this during my last video. Our community agency that we use is Hand in Hand, and they are accepting phone calls. You can call them. Jennifer Bleakley. I gave you the name and number in the last one. I don't have her number offhand, but I can put that in a reply to the comments, and we can go that way. All right. Well, everyone, have a wonderful week, and I wish you the best.